Perfect. So, again, good mornings, good afternoons, or perhaps good evenings on your side. My name is Dagmara. I'm a Creatio Academy trainer, and today I'm here with Francisco, a colleague of mine, also an Academy trainer.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Today, we're going to talk about working with Google Analytics inside Creatio. Let's see what we have planned for today. First, I'm going to introduce you to the Google Analytics integration, and then we're going to walk through how to work with Google Analytics on Creatio's landing pages, so the one that you can create within Creatio with our new landing page designer. And also, then I'll show you an example of how to use Google Analytics on our external landing pages. So let's start. Now, first, a little introduction, a little overview. As you may know, in Creatio, Google Analytics 4, or you could say GA4, can be used to track website visitors and evaluate their behavior based on web form interaction. So this integration delivers detailed insights into how prospects actually engage online. And I believe this is a great way to help you more effectively identify and convert them into marketing qualified leads. Oh, I think my lovely presentation froze a little on me. Let's give it a little nod. I know, it's stuck. All right, let's see here. All right, I hope this is still visible on your side. Perhaps from this perspective, it will not be freezing on me. It always waits for a presentation live. Let's see. So what can we do with our Google Analytics plus Creatio? First, we can track the full visitor journey across our website pages. So this helps us understand where users come from, how they move through the site, and where the key conversion points are. We also can evaluate important engagement metrics, such as how long visitors stay on the site, which pages they interact with, bounce rates, and overall page depth. That would give us a more clear picture of user interests and behavior. And also using GA4 data, we can build detailed marketing reports. These can be filtered by traffic sources, demographics, different behavior patterns to help us better understand our audience segments. Another advantage, I believe, would be identifying which products or services attract the interest of specific contacts. So this helps with personalization and targeting. We can also analyze the devices and platforms our visitors use so we can optimize the website experience accordingly. And finally, by using UTM tracking, we can measure how effective our marketing campaigns actually are and understand which channels are driving results. Let's see. Now, Creatio works with different types of landing pages. So first, like we've already mentioned, you can build landing pages directly in Creatio using our landing page design. So these pages connect seamlessly to your Creatio environment, and I'll show you that in a few moments. But if you are already using external tools like WordPress or Landingy, for example, you can continue using them as well. Creatio supports external landing pages, and we can easily capture the form submissions coming from those pages. And I'll also show you later an example of a Landingy page. So all the submitted data goes into Creatio so you can continue your lead processing and marketing activities. Lovely. Let's see. What do we need to start? What do we need to start? To work with our Google Analytics and Creatio together, there are a few things we need to have in place. 1 second. Okay, let me tell you. First, you need administrator access to a valid GA4 property. This ensures you can configure data streams, dimensions, and all required settings. Next, your Google account must be connected to Creatio. This connection allows GA4 data to sync with your Creatio environment. And of course, you need permissions to publish or download landing pages. Then your data streams must be added to your GA4 property. These streams are what actually collects the website activity you want to analyze. And finally, custom dimensions must be added in GA4. These dimensions allow Creatio to map GA4 data to specific contacts and marketing objects. Once all of these prerequisites are in place, the integration will work smoothly and you'll be able to start capturing and analyzing visitor behavior directly in Creatio. So let me show you a few things within my Google Analytics account. So let's move here. Now, as you can see, here at the very top, and perhaps I could zoom in a little so that you could see, I hope this is nicely visible on your side. Here in the left top, as you can see, I already have my Google Analytics account created. Within it, I also have a property created, which I do have admin access to. So our first steps are done. Once you have your account and the property created, you want to move to the admin area to make sure you have, so here would be your admin area, and here you make sure you have a data stream created and 2 dimensions created. Let's have a look. First, from the left side, once I have my admin area visible, I would go to data collection and notification. Below from that, I can see data streams. Let's click on that. And as you can see, I already created one before our meeting. Let me show you. I'm going to click on that. And here I can see the details on my data stream. And also you can tell I already am working with the data stream. As you can see, it's already collecting data for me. I'm already using it in a couple of places. All right, let's see. Here at the top, a data stream is the channel through which your website or app sends information to Google Analytics. So GA4 supports 3 types of data streams: web for websites, iOS for iOS applications, and Android for Android applications. And this is where you can create a new data stream, depending on the type that you need. I can use my data stream that I already have to work with more than just one landing page. I'm already working with this data stream for multiple landing pages, and we're going to utilize it today as well. Let's see. Another thing, under data display, you'll be able to see custom definitions. All right, custom definitions. As you see, I already have 2 custom definitions in place, as per our Academy website articles on working with Google Analytics. So, if you're not sure how to go about this, let's click on Create Custom Dimension. All right, let's see. We're being asked about dimension name, scope, description, which is not mandatory, and event parameter. All right, how do I know what to put in here? Fear not, we have everything that I need within our Creatio Academy articles. Let me just show you. Right, I believe that would be the one. Yes. Right here. And also let me share that with you in the chat, perhaps if you would find it helpful. So here you can find details that you need for both your dimensions in our articles. As you can see here, we have dimension name, scope, event for both, event parameter that you simply copy and paste right here. And that's all you have to do. Make sure to create both of them. I already have both for the session and the user. All right. So custom dimensions in GA4 are additional attributes that you can add to track specific data points. In our case, to link website visitors to Creatio contacts, you need, as you can see, the following custom parameters. Session ID tracks individual website visits. User ID identifies specific visitors. Once done, I believe we may move to our Creatio's environment. Of course, if you would like more details on the data stream creation, on the custom definitions, you can find all of this within our Creatio Academy articles. As well as we go along through today's session, you will be seeing that we include hyperlinks to these articles also within the our sections, just to guide you and to make sure that you have everything that you need to make the proper connection. All right, so let's move to Creatio environment. Okay, currently here I'm working with a trial environment, and I've also included my marketing related sections. I'm working with a marketing product. So let's see. From the left side, I'm going to go to web analytics. Let's take a look and talk a little about two sections that will be of help for us. First, web analytics. Right away, we can see our widgets with results. I am already working with this integration. So let's take a look to the right side. Here at the top, we have help and we have settings. Within setting, if you click here in the top right, this is where you can see your connected accounts, or where you could make a connection with a new one if needed. So as you can see, I already have some connections made. This is my new account, which would be precisely this one that we have here. If I had need to make a new connection, I would simply click here on connect. And then I would have to proceed accordingly. So first, I would have to select the account that I want to work with. And then, let me show you my presentation. That would be the second thing that you would have to take care of. So you would have to select what access you wish to allow for. As you can see in my case, I allow for both of these options. Simple as that. All right, but since I am already connected with my new account, we're gonna move forward. Now let's look at the help tab. Let's see. Notice it will guide us through both working with pages designed in Creatio and pages designed externally. So let's take a look at the first portion, pages designed in Creatio. We have step 1. All right, connect your Google Analytics account using the settings panel on this page. We already have this done. Great. Step 2, connect Analytics to a particular page in the landing pages section. Make sure you have a form without your landing page. All right. I've already done this with a couple of landing pages in this environment. In a second, I'll show you how to do it. All right, step 3, create true custom dimensions in your Google Analytics property. If you click on this button, that will also guide you through what's necessary within these two custom dimensions. So the same information that you can find within the Academy article, you can find right here as well.
Daka,
Yes.
if I may interrupt here, just a small question about the results for the form itself. How soon can I expect to see results after somebody submits a web form?
Right, thank you. That's a great question. Here in the right top notice, we have this little note That will remind us, definitely we will receive our analytics, but we have to keep in mind this lovely note here in the top right of our page. Our data updates may take between 24 hours to 48 hours, as you can see here, due to Google Analytics processing. So this is something that we have to keep in mind when we are working with this integration. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So let's create a landing page within Creatio, and let's make sure it's properly connected. So I'm going to go to landing pages. As you can see, I already been practicing here a little bit just to be sure I have some demo data that you can see as some results. And I'm going to very quickly put it together. Now, if you are not familiar with our landing page designer and you feel like you would need more details on how to work with our Creatio Academy website, of course, we have articles there to help you. So let me show you quickly, and I'm going to share some links in the chat, perhaps. I hope this will be of help for you as well. As you can see, if you go to our Academy website, you'll be able to find a lot of articles on how to work with the landing page from scratch, every landing page element that you can find there in the designer. If, for example, I go here, landing page elements, as you can see to the right side, every single element from the landing page designer is explained here with notes how to work with it, how this can be of benefit for you, how this can help you. So hopefully our articles be of help for you as well. All right. Of course, the thing that you definitely want to get very familiar with would be the form. Of course. So I encourage you to take a look at our articles if needed. All right. Let me go back to my environment. I'm going to click on the new. And I'm going to quickly create our landing page. Go to the record. Lovely. First, let's design it. So here in the top right, let's click on design. All right, perfect. Let's start with some image. Let me add something that I already have here. And perhaps we could use some title for that one. Let's replace this with something else. Let's add some spacing. And of course, the most important part for us would be the form. Lovely. First name, last name, email. All right, I think this is good for us. Something that I will want to change here is perhaps the button width. All right, and also what's displayed on that button. Perhaps not big, but maybe 10. Like so. Of course, I am aware this is not the most beautiful landing page that you could create. So I'm going to keep things simple just for testing purposes. So let's leave it as it is. All right. All right, I can see it's changed. Perfect. Okay. Now, once I have my landing page, once the lovely design is ready, I'm going to save it. Notice how I'm going to work with, if I go to form settings, I'm going to work with, as you can see, submission. All right. I won't be introducing any changes here. We want to work with this object. Let's go back. Okay, we have our lovely design ready. We have some more tabs here that we could explore. That would be our design page tab. Here we also have Connect Analytics. All right, and under Connect Analytics, you will find another note guiding you through all the necessary steps. Again, like we already mentioned, we need a data stream. So here I can find an article giving you more details on data streams if necessary. So if we go here to this link, we're going to have some more support on how to work with data streams. Excellent. All right, let's see. Also, it will also remind you on the prerequisites like connecting your Google account, Google Analytics account, which you could also do here by clicking on the Connected Account button. And from this perspective, this is another place where you could see the ones that you already have connected, or you could connect more from this perspective as well if needed. Now, we've seen I already created that data stream under my Google Analytics account within my property. So I'm gonna select it here. That would be this one. All right. Notice another thing. As you can see below from my Tech Hour landing page, which is the name of my data stream, I can see this appearing here. And one may wonder what that stands for. So let's go back here. Let's go back to our data streams here. Let's open this one. And that would be our measurement ID. As you can see, this information, I can see it here as well. So what I want to happen is for this measurement ID here, what I want to happen is for it to become a part of my page's script so that we could get our analytics, our results. So for a landing page created within Creatio, selecting my data stream here is really all I have to do. It's super simple. And as a result, the published landing page will include the correct Google Analytics tracking script automatically. So let's publish. First save. Perfect. And publish. Let's give it a moment. Very easy. All right, we have our confirmation page is successfully published. Right, I'm going to copy that and let's see. It will need a moment. I would expect that we're almost there. Let's give it a few moments. Let's try refreshing. All right, let's see. There it is. Lovely. If you would like, I'm going to share this with you in the chat. If you'd like, you can fill out the form and then we're gonna see the results in my environment, of course, only if you'd like. You don't have to actually put your actual first name, last name, and your actual email, just something that resembles an actual email address. All right. So I can fill this out for myself and click done. Once you're done filling out the form and you click on the done button, you should see the confirmation that the form has been successfully submitted. All right. Now, first, I would, of course, expect results within my webhooks section. So let's go to it. Webhooks. Lovely. Thank you so much. I see some submissions. As you can see, my environment is working on them. Once the status of these moves to done, we'll be expecting them within submission as well. Let's refresh. This usually actually takes only a moment to jump from status new to done. Let's give it a moment. So that we could see some submissions within the submission section. And then I'll show you the third tab within the landing page record, which will be the Analyze Performance tab. Let's see. I can tell my environment is taking a sweet moment to load. Let's give it a second. Let's give it a moment. I hope this is not due to my internet connection, hopefully. All right, perhaps let's try another way. Here it is. I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay, it works. Perfect. All right, is it still loading here? Okay, I'm gonna give up on desktop then. Let's see the mission section. I would expect by now I should see the result. Okay, I can see them. All right, let's see. Do we have the right created on time? I think so. All right, now let's move back to our landing pages section. And let's go back. I'm going to show you one that already has some results that I was working with a couple of days ago. So that would be this one. Now here, if I go to analyze performance, as you can see, I already have some results inside. To the left top, as you can see, we have two propositions of our dashboard: submissions and visitors. Here for visitors, as you can see, I have some results for the active users, the channel sources, visits by country, events, and perhaps visits by device category. Also, keep in mind this little note that we have here at the top. It may take 24 to 48 hours for new data to appear due to Google Analytics processing time. So this is something that we have to keep in mind. We have to be a little patient with our results. Okay. Now, if you are not familiar with our widgets, keep in mind that you can always adjust how the results are being presented to perhaps better suit your needs. For example, if I'm looking at this widget, visits by device category, I could also make this bigger for myself. If you hover over the results, you're going to see some more details. And also, if perhaps it would be more readable for you in a different chart type, you can just decide on the one that you feel like would work best for you. You could also show data as table and perhaps go with showing database figures. This is, of course, introducing changes to how these results are presenting themselves just within your environment. So don't worry, you are not making changes to everybody. This is just your perspective. So fear not. All right. Now, let's see. If you would have a page that is already published, but you didn't make any connection with the Google Analytics account, you don't have any data stream there, it's very simple to update it. You have to just select the data stream, save, update, and that's it. So let me show you. Let's see, we only have published ones. So I'm going to make a copy of this one and disconnect it so that you could see how to update. Okay, we've made a copy, and I would assume that this is also all right. Now, if you have a situation when you're working on your landing page, you've designed the page, everything is ready, and you've hit publish. And then you realize that, oh, I actually wanted to connect it with my Google Analytics account. You can always go back right to this place, and all you have to do is select the appropriate data stream. And then, like we said, hit save and publish. Easy, like that. So as you can see, it's very simple to connect the data stream with your landing page. All right. Again, if you would like to double check if everything is connected properly, you could also take a look at the script of the page from a different perspective. So let's see. So perhaps this one that I was already working with, I have the link to this landing page. Let's open it here, for example. All right, and then I would right click and go to Inspect. All right, and here to the right side, maybe I can zoom in a little. All right, here I have Add. Lovely, I can see Google Analytics integration, and this is my tag ID right here. Recognize that would be the same one that I have right here. So you can always double check just to make sure if you like. Okay. Let's see. So that would be our landing page created within Creatio. Let's see how I can work with a landing page from some external sort like landing. So let's see here. All right, I was already testing. Okay, here I have a super simple design of a landing page. Again, I know you could make this more aesthetically pleasing, but for the testing purposes, I'm going to keep it super simple. All right. So I have my form right here, and notice in the settings, I'm going to work with email and the full name. And if I go to integration with Creatio, I already started working on my connection here. Of course, if you are new to this and working with landing pages and Creatio, we do have a lot of articles on that as well. And also we have a tech hour on our YouTube on how to work with Landingy and also how to work with WordPress. So if you would like to get into the details of how to connect everything together, I would encourage you to go to our YouTube channel. Okay, let's see. Let me go back. I think I actually lost some connection here. Let me double check. Let me create one from scratch. Okay, let's start with the blank page. Let's give it some name. Start editing. All right. Okay. Let's choose some image. Let's go with this one. Perfect. Let's move it about. And then where's our form here? Perfect. Let's go to settings, of course. Okay, here we have email. Let's go with name as well. Make it full name. Let's make it required. And integrations. Here we have Creatio. All right, I'm gonna go with the test one. And here we have API key. How do I get it? Let's go to contact. In the top right, we wanna go to import web forms and pages. And here we have Landingy. Of course, all the details step by step you have in our articles and also in another tech hour, which is devoted to the Landingy and WordPress connection. So here I get my API key. Let me copy this. Back here. Let's paste this. And now it's gonna need a moment to connect us with my environment. Let me go back. I wonder if that could be because of my internet connections that it's not seeming to work with me today. Oh, I worry this could be that. Let me try this one. Well, I fear not, because I already have another landing page created here in case my environment would be acting up here. So let me show you. In the case of the one that I already have ready. So once you have your design done, once you've saved everything, you have your images, you have your form, you've established a connection with your Creatio environment. Once this is done and you save your progress, you want to go back here. Now I have some check our test environment. I have the link to my landing page, and this is where you want to go to the JavaScript code. As you can see, you have the possibility to add new script. As you can see here below, I've already added one. Let's see, I'm going to edit. So here you just provide with name, go to position head, and for page, you select both. Now, don't worry about this part. You actually don't have to write here anything here yourself. You can simply copy and paste things from our guides. So let me show you where you can find those. Let's see. We have an article on working with Google Analytics on external landing pages. Let's see. Add the tracking code to your website. Simple as that. Select everything, copy, and then paste here. Simple as that. Keep in mind to make one small modification here. So we need to make sure that we have the appropriate ID. So you can see it right here and right here. And again, where can I find it? Here within my data stream. Here is my measurement ID. So you simply copy this and place it here. Once you are done, you save and you publish. And that's it. Simple as that. Now, if you want to double check if the script is actually properly edited, let's see. Here, I already have that landing page opened, and to the right side, again, you right click, you say inspect, and to the right side, you should be able to see under elements and under script, here, tag ID, with this exact measurement ID that we can see within our data stream. This is just to make sure that everything works properly. Keep in mind, once you publish your page, once you've updated the script, give it a moment, refresh, and then take a look here. All right.
All right, Daga. I don't know if I can. I'll make a question now, but I'll just take this opportunity. So apart from tracking contacts after they submit a form, is there any other trigger for me to receive web analytics from Google Analytics?
Sure. So another trigger point, a second trigger point for receiving web analytics data from Google Analytics, besides form submission, is that we also can track contacts who click a link in a bulk email that leads to our Creatio, our integrated page. So Creatio can receive the corresponding Google Analytics web session and action data even when the form isn't submitted.
Got it.
So you have to keep in mind what we've learned so far. So the landing page must meet the following requirements. It must be created using Creatio's native landing page mechanism or integrated through a webhook. The Google Analytics tracking script must be installed on the page. Now you can know how to double check it. And of course, the Google Analytics account must be connected in the Web Analytics section, which now we also know how to do.
Got it. Thank you
Thank
so much. Thank you.
Thank you. So let me show you. If we go to my environment, for example, bulk emails. All right, and I have one bulk email that should include a button. Yes, and the button will lead us to the landing page that we have connected with Google Analytics. So if I click on this button, All right, and this is one of the landing pages that I've already connected with the appropriate data stream, and I'm already collecting some results from this one. And you can use this email. Just make sure that the sending method is appropriate if you plan to use it within your campaign. So I have here using a campaign flow. You can use it within your campaign scenario. So let me show you. I have an example of a campaign like that here, this active one. Let me show you the flow here. So as you can see, I take my audience from some static folder, and then my audience will receive an email, the one that we've seen a few moments ago with a button that will lead us to the landing page that's connected properly with my data stream. Then once they click, my colleagues will click on the button. For example, you could also have a new activity created, again, depending on what would suit your scenario for that campaign, and then we exit from the campaign. So this is just a proposition of how you could put these things together, but just for testing purposes, I've created this for you. But again, whatever would suit your needs. Just make sure before you start working on your campaign that the email that you have is created with the proper sending method, so using the campaign flow, and that it's published so that you can see it from the campaign design. Another thing that comes to my mind when we talk about Google Analytics, one more thing that I wanted to share with you. Again, Google Analytics is synchronized with Creatio daily through the Google Analytics data synchronization business process. So you could also run this process manually in the business process designer. So let me show you, maybe this would be of help for you. If I go to the top right settings and then to my process library, here you can simply filter your way to your Google Analytics data synchronization. And that would be the process that you're looking for. And here's the run button. Simple as that. Okay. So for today, I think that would be it from my side. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for finding the time. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Francisco.
Thank
for
you.
joining as well. So all the details that you need to make this work, you can find on our Creatio Academy website. Also, there will be a recording on our YouTube channel if you'd rather watch about these things. And if you would have any additional questions, you can also reach out perhaps directly to me, or you could reach out to Creatio Academy email, and we will be happy to further advise you. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining. I wish you a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and bye-bye. Thank you.